So Jesus was in Samaria. To the Jews, he was behind enemy lines. But yesterday we heard that Jesus had to go to Samaria. He just had to speak with someone. Very quickly in John chapter 4, we find out who that is. Jesus came to a historic landmark, to Jacob's well, and there he met a Samaritan woman. Now understand how culturally shocking this would be. Not only did Jews and Samaritans not get along, usually they hated each other, but in that day, for a man alone to approach a woman alone, that was also very unusual and unique. So what would Jesus possibly say to this woman? What did he have in common as a Jew with a Samaritan, or as a male with a female? How could he start a faith conversation with someone he knew nothing about? Well, Jesus, the master preacher, teacher, only used the most common thing on the planet: water. There they were in the Middle East. It was probably hot that day. He had been traveling. He was likely thirsty. They were at a well. He was there. She was there. And so Jesus simply said, "Will you give me a drink?" That was it. That was his in. Using water and asking for a drink. That led to a bigger conversation about the relationship between Jews and Samaritans. And that led to a comfortability level so that they could talk about bigger things like spiritual thirst. And that led to an even bigger conversation about bigger topics like salvation. You see, it's really not that difficult. Jesus might be the Son of God, but his strategy for connecting to someone else was so simple. If you want to start a faith conversation with someone else, especially someone who might be different, start with something so simple. Connect to that person where they're at in life, be that physically or spiritually. So take a few moments today. Look at your desk, look around your office, look around your school, check out Walmart. Can the most basic and simple things be a springboard to lead into a faith conversation? Could food somehow lead to talking about Jesus, the bread of life? Could common fears lead to a conversation about why you aren't afraid? Find those basic, simple things in life. They will be your springboard for your next conversation with people that will connect to them and share that good news of Jesus, our Savior. Do you have an idea for something that can help springboard a conversation to talking to others about Jesus? Share it below. I'd love to hear it in the comments. And don't forget to hit subscribe. Tomorrow we'll talk about all the opportunities that are out there in the world to talk to others about Jesus.